With the conclusion of Andor's first season, it left me in a state of longing for the next season. Now that Season 2 has concluded, the same feeling returns, but it's accompanied with a new feeling of sorrow, since we know Andor's second season will be its last season. But in any case, start to finish, Andor once again provides a gritty and compelling story not often seen in the Star Wars franchise, where optimistic heroism is replaced with tough choices that requires a sacrifice from a person that should not be asked but must be given. But while the quality and fire that made the first season of Andor so special, there are some flaws that hold the second season back from being on par with the first season. As a criminally handsome man once said,
"We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close."
It must be said first that the writing in Season 2 remains supreme throughout Andor's second season. The writing presents ideas, concepts, plot ideas, and dialogue that brings a delight to the senses to consume. Content worthy of your time. This new season once again boasts scenes and moments that will make your jaw drop or shed several tears. While the show may be called Andor, this season produced episodes where Cassian Andor is sidelined to allow other characters to receive the spotlight, which I'm grateful for since these characters were allowed to be fleshed out further, strengthening my investment in these characters. Characters portrayed by skilled actors. The actors' ability to convey the emotions of the characters in the moment, whether subtle or dramatically, serves to only make each second of Andor hit hard like a rock. The biggest gripe that I have of Season 2 is the time jumps every 3 episodes. I say this with a level of understanding since the biggest hurdle creating Andor is time. Unlike other Star Wars projects, Andor took longer to produce, something that plays against the series due to the aging actors being obviously changed. Still, I cannot help but to feel robbed as each trio of episodes rolled out, as if each pack could have easily been stretched out into individual seasons. The potential content that could have been explored and elaborated, unfortunately, was tightly packed like a can of sardines. Perhaps it is a price that must be paid in order to receive quality content, but one might ask if they could have given us at least one more season. This might be a hot take, but I don't think the monologues in Season 2 hit as hard like in Season 1. Don't get me wrong, the monologues were great, but they didn't stand out to me unlike Luthen's chat, the Rebellion Manifesto, Marva Andor's funeral speech, and the One Way Out monologue. The intensity, the passion, the legitimacy of each word dancing along in a line made it so I would remember these words long after the episode concluded. I didn't really get that with the new season, sadly. The scenes, of course, remained a strong suit, and the scenes that stuck out to me the most were scenes with K2SO and the Imperial KX droids. Christ almighty, they single-handedly supplanted the KX security droids as the most horrifying droid during the Empire's reign. Seeing a man getting flung into the air from across a courtyard makes you question if being a rebel is all that worth it. But of course, there are plenty of other moments in Andor that caught my attention. Simple, yet impactful deposition played big roles in enriching the experience. A slow burn pace returns yet again to aid in making each impactful moment hit harder. But due to the pacing of the time jumps within each trio of episodes, the slow burn effect almost loses its effectiveness. It manages to make one major event feel unbearably intense due to the events slowly leading up to the main course, thankfully. Again, the whole constraint of time to not allow Andor more seasons is the biggest issue here. But regardless of the rushed product we've received, it still managed to retain the quality we've come to expect from Andor. With the ending going straight into the events of Rogue One seamlessly and showing the outcome of certain characters, Andor ends on a satisfying conclusion that will leave us with a trilogy that will be held highly by the majority of Star Wars fans. I will be giving Season 2 of Andor a 4 out of 5. Thank you all for watching this review. Leave a comment of your thoughts on Andor. With all that being said, I will see y'all in the next review. Goodbye. for now.